Hello all students. Nursing records will be our topic of revision in this session. Okay. So let's see what are nursing records or records in general. So all the professional persons, they need to carry or they need to have some accountability in the performance of their duties. What duties they are performing, they should have some accountability. And that accountability or what they have done, that is noted down so that these records or reports can be used for any other further things. So whenever you are recording or whenever you are writing what all things you have done or what are all your duties you have done in your particular profession in a particular day, that is known as record. So nursing, it is considered as a profession. So the nurses want to completely record what are all the works they are doing it. Clear? And report means report, they are summarizing the services of the person or the personnel and of an agency. Moving on to the definition, what is a record? Record means it is a permanent written communication. And in that communication, we are documenting the relevant facts which is related to a client's healthcare management. So nurses, when we are recording or whenever we are writing a permanent documentation which is related to the information of the client's healthcare management, that is known as records. Record, it is also a clinical, scientific, administrative and legal document which is giving the relevant information related to a person, and it can also be the information related to a family or a community. So that is a record. So moving on to in detail, what is nursing records? So nursing records, they are practical and indispensable aid to a doctor or a nurse or a paramedical personnel, where we are giving or which is giving a complete possible facts of the client. And these facts or these recorded things, they have a value, they have a scientific accuracy, and they can be used as a guidelines for the better administration of the health services. Okay, so what are records? Records are written communication, permanent written communication, which includes all the relevant factors related to the treatment of a client, and that is used in a best possible way so that it can be used for, or they are providing the guidelines for the administration of the health services. So these are known as records. What are the purposes of records? Why we are recording the facts? So number one, it will be supply the data which is essential for the program planning and evaluation. So whenever you are recording anything, that is giving some data so that something else can be planned, or we can use this data for planning and evaluation of a particular thing. So that we are writing the records. It is providing the practitioner with all the relevant data which is required for the application of the professional services. Okay, so if you want to improve the health of a family, or if you want to improve the health of a person, we can use this data, and from this data we will be getting the required things, and that can be applied for the professional services. Third one, you can also use these records for the communication between the health workers. If you want to communicate anything related to any client, this records will give you the complete and factual information so that the communication between the two health workers, it will be easy. The next one, effective health records show the health problem in the family or other factors which is affecting the health. So whenever you are writing the records related to a family, From that records, it will be clearly evident that what are all the problems the family is facing, what are all the health problems the family is facing, and based on that, you can able to give the healthcare services. Records is also helping you to plan for the future, and also it is helping you for the research purposes. Okay, so these are some purposes of the record. So what are the purposes of the records? It is supplying the data which is essential for the further planning and evaluation. It is providing a clear data related to a client's health status or a family's health status. It is also acting as a tool of communication between the health workers. Next one, it is there when with the help of the records, we can able to find out what are all the health problems a family is facing and what are all the services as a health professional we can able to rent to them. Next one, it is helping in our future plans and also in the development of the research or in the research for improving the nursing care services. We are using the records of the patient. Coming to the principles of record writing. Whenever you are writing a record, what are all the things you have to follow? You have your own way of writing or your own method of expression in the record writing form. You can able to develop your own method of expression or form whenever you are writing the record. But you should write it very clearly, appropriately, and adequately. What is the exact information in clear and precise manner you have to write down. Whenever you are writing anything, whenever you are recording any factors which is related to the client, that facts is based on the observation, conversation, and the actions you have made or what the actions you have done to the patient. Always the record writing should be based on the observation, conversation, and the action. Any relevant factors or any relevant thing which is related to the client should be written in neat, complete, and legible manner. If you are having any legal documents, that should be handled very carefully, and related to that legal documents also you should record in your record writing. Next one, whenever you are writing something, before that you should conduct an interview. You should interview with the client, then you should get all the relevant information, and then you have to write the records. Whatever you are recording, that should be kept as confidential. Records are always confidential documents. Whenever you are recording, you should record it with the date, time, and you should put your signature. And no abbreviations, no meaningless phrases, no jargon, nothing. In clear, exact, precise, simple manner, you have to write the records. Okay, so these are the principles you should follow while record writing. Number one, in your own way you can able to express, but you should write it clear, appropriately, and adequate. Third one, it should based on your record writing is based on observation, conversation, and the nursing actions. Third one, whenever you're writing, it should be neat, complete, and uniform. All the valuable legal documents are accounted. Next one, you have to write it immediately whenever you're after you're talking with the patients or after you're conducting an interview. Immediately after that, you have to write the record. All the records should be kept as confidential. Whenever you're recording something, it should have the date, time, and you should put your signature, and no abbreviations and no meaningless phrases whenever you are recording. So coming to the uses of records in the hospitals and health centers, values and uses of records in hospitals and health centers. For an individual or family, what is the use of a record? Whenever you are recording something, it is serving as a document. So whenever the client is, if the client is having the continuity of care, and if the client comes to you, you can able to see his record, and from the record you will be getting all the relevant information. So whenever the client is coming to you, he don't want to explain the whole history to you. Once if he is explaining, that is enough. And when you're recording it, when the client comes for the next time, you can able to see the record, and then you can able to continue the care of the client. And it is also helping us to recognize what are the needs of the client, what we have completed, what needs we have met, and what needs are yet to meet. So related to all those things, we are getting the information from the client, and that is the value of record for the individual and the family. What are the uses of records for the doctors? So it is serving as a guide. Whenever a client comes to you, and if you're reviewing his previous record, you will be getting a clue, or you will be getting the complete information related to the diagnosis, treatment, follow-up care, and evaluation of the services. And whenever you are reviewing that, you can also find out if there is any progress in his status, or whether there is a need for continuity of the care. Also, the doctors can able to find out all the legal issues related to that particular person, and that records can also be used as a teaching purpose or for a research purpose. So that is the use of records for the doctors. So for the doctors, records, it is helping them to do the care. The continuity of care is there. We can able to find out, or we can able to get a complete information related to the diagnosis, treatment, follow-up, and evaluation of the services, and it is protecting the doctor in case of legal issues. Next one, for the nurses, what is the use of the records? So whenever we are documenting the services, it is helping us to get the essential data for the further planning and evaluation of the services. Okay, so whenever a nurse is seeing the records of a client, or whenever the documentation of a client is done, and that is providing all the essential data for further planning and evaluation of the services. And it is also serving as a guide for her professional growth, and with the help of the records, she can able to communicate between the staff and the other members who are involved in the care of the client. So if a client is getting a continuous care, for example, a cancer patient, if a nurse is giving, if the client is having a record related to all his conditions or treatment, and if one nurse to other nurse, if they are seeing, or if they are giving them the information to other nurse, if one nurse want to give information, the nurse don't want to tell all these things, she don't want to verbally express. If she is giving the record, it is serving as a good communication tool, so that one staff nurse can able to provide the complete and factual information related to a patient to the other staff or other healthcare members. So for the nurses, these records are a main source of communication. It is serving as a communication tool between the healthcare professionals. For the authorities, what are the uses of records? So for the authorities, they may provide as a as a guide for the statistical information. So statistical information, it will give you the information regarding what are all the resources utilized, how we can plan or for the further thing, or how we can able to control, or how we can able to have the future plans. So related to all these things, for the authorities or for the hospitals or for a government office, see, if you are giving a record of birth and death, it is giving the complete information, how many births have taken place in a hospital, how many death has reported in a hospital. So for the authorities, we are providing a factual information, a statistical information related to anything for the future references or for the future administrative control. So these are the values and uses of records for the different people. So for the family and for the individual, if we want to give a continuity of care, then we can able to use that. For the doctors, for the diagnostic purposes and treatment, they are using the records. Nurses, they are using the records mainly as a communication tool. And for the authorities, to get the statistical information, they are using the records of the clients. What are the types of records present? Cumulative or continuing record. Cumulative or continuing record is there for a client who is getting treatment for a long period of time. And whenever the client is getting a treatment for a long period of time, we can able to use the records, so that it will be helping as a time saving factor. Okay, so from the records, from the cumulative record or from the continuing record, we will be getting a complete history of a client, and that is helping in the progression of the treatment to the client. Next is family record. Other type of record is family record. So family record, in the family record, all the health related factors or health related information related to all the family members, it will be there in the family record. And that will give you the exact picture of what the total services have given to the family. So in a family, maybe whenever there is an old age person or he or she is suffering from the TB, all the treatment related to the care given for a TB patient, it will be there. One of the women in the family got pregnant, so related to the services provided for her, it will be there in the family record. Then that is all the information related to the maternity services. If an under 5 child is there in the family, all the services or the immunization services related to that under 5 child, it will be there in the family records. So the health related issues or healthcare services provided for the different members of the family, it will be there in one folder, one record, that is family record. So these are some records which is maintained in the community setting. So in the form of case cards or registers, we are having a family record, eligible couple and child register, sterilization and IUD register. It is nothing but family planning services, who all are using the family planning services in a community. That is called sterilization and intrauterine device register. MCH card or register related to the pregnancy matters and the delivery things, all the information related to pregnancy and antenatal and the delivery process, it will be there in the MCH card. Child card, a child will be having a register or a card which is giving you the information related to the immunization. Community settings will have the record of birth and death registers. Subcenter PHC or clinical register, stock register, issue register. Next one, report of blood test of malaria and filaria in a particular community, malarial positive case register and others. So these all are the records which is maintained in the community. Other records maintained in the communities are diaries, a diary of a male health worker or a female health worker, diary of a health assistant, male and female. This M and F is male and female. Monthly report of health worker, male and female. Complication report of health worker, male and female. A PHC, primary health center monthly report. In addition to all these records, cumulative record and family record will also be there. In a hospital, what are all the records we have? The patient's clinical record. The patient's clinical record will give you all the information related to a client. Record of nurse's observation, that is nurse's notes. What the nurse is doing for a client, for that her all nursing actions are recorded in her nurse's notes. Record of orders carried out, it is nothing but the progress notes. Record of treatment, the progress notes or the record of the treatment which is written by a doctor. Record of admission and discharge related to a patient. Then an inventory register or inventory record will be there, which is giving you the information related to the equipment loss or replacement or related to the new equipments in a particular ward, and the records of the personal performance. So these all are the records which we can see in a hospital. So what are the records? Records of the patient clinical record, nurse's notes, record of treatment and orders, record of admission and discharge, record of equipment loss and replacement, that is inventory register, and the record of the personal performance. What are all the responsibility of different person while we are handling with the patient's clinical record? The head nurse's responsibility for the clinical record. So whenever a clinical record is there in the custody of a nurse, she should protect it from the loss. So when she will be handing over it from one nurse to another nurse, so many sheets will be there inside the patient's client record. The sheets related to his admission, related to his investigations done, related to each day treatment, related to the x-rays or some other, that is diagnostic evaluation things. So many records will be there inside the patient's clinical record. So many sheets, individual sheets or doctor's order will be there. So the nurse, we have to take care that we should protect it from the loss. We should not leave any single paper from the file. When we are losing that, some facts or some observations related to the client that will be missing. So each day, whenever you are giving the handing over, you should take care that all the records related to the patient that should be away from loss. Next, safeguarding its content. See, some clients' record will be having matters related to the legal issues. So the nurse has to be very confidential that the patient has the right that his record should be confidential. So the nurse should take care of the content. She has to safeguard the content inside the patient's clinical record because some will be having some issues of legal matter. So that has to be safeguarded by the nurse. Next one is completeness. So completeness means that whenever you are writing or whenever you are identifying the data and whenever you are recording it, the data should be complete and that has to be written on each page which is approved by the hospital. And the nursing service, they are responsible for the vital sign checking or vital sign recording, graphic sheet recording, nurse's notes or nurse's observation has to be written by a nurse. So the nurse should see that she are identifying the data and she is writing in a complete way. Each and every records, each and every data has to be written as complete and factual way. Next is responsibility for the nurse's notes. So the nurse has to write what are all the nursing actions she did for a particular client and that can be written in her own way according to the hospital policies. So we have saw regarding the the nurse's responsibility whenever she is handling with the client's record. So what are the main responsibility of a nurse? She has to protect the record from loss. She has to safeguard its contents. She should write it in a complete and factual way, and she should also write the nurse's notes, which is there in the hospital. Next one, evaluation principles in keeping the records. So what are all the principles you should follow in keeping the records? You should know exactly what information is essential to record in a nurse's record. You should also know what are the purposes for why you are recording it. That is the purposes. Whether the information obtained by interviewing the client or whether you are getting the information in any other way. Whether two records can be combined or not. Whether it can be easily filled and whether you have to write it in a uniform way throughout the hospital. So you have to evaluate all these things, then only you can able to write the records. So next is what are the guidelines in writing the record and or how we can able to improve the record keeping. So get into the habit of using factual and accurate patient information. Whenever you are getting the patient information, it should be accurate and it should be factual. Whenever you are recording anything, use your senses, all your 5 senses, so that you can able to observe it and then you can able to record anything. Before you are recording anything, that should have an evidence. A rationale should be there behind each and everything. Then only you have to record your decision. Next, each nurse's notes should be recorded with date, time, and you should put your signature. Then, after putting your signature, your name should also be there. Write the nurse's notes where possible with the involvement of the patient or the caretaker. If any error is there, you can just put a line over it, a single line for the incorrect statement, and then you can put your sign and date over it, and then you can write the corrected one. So if you're doing any mistakes, what you have to do, put a single line across it for the incorrect statement, and you have to put your initials. You have to sign and date it, and then you can write the correct statement. Always you have to follow the SMART model. So what is the SMART model? Whenever you are writing it, that should be specific, measurable, it should be achievable. If you are setting any goals, that should be achievable. It should be realistic, and time boundary should be there. It should be time based. Next one, write up nurse's notes as soon as possible after the event occurred. Immediately after the event occurred or within the 24 hours, you should note down any incidents. Otherwise, sometimes see, we may forget the things. So some alterations or additions, we will be doing it, and that will not be a factual record. So immediately after an incident is happened, then you have to record it. No meaningless sentence or meaningless phrases should be there. Subjective statements you can able to write, but see that you are recording the objective statements mainly. Always your statement should be clear and it should be originally written. No use of correction fluids should be there in the records. And whenever anything you are writing, don't use the abbreviations. So abbreviations, whenever you are using the abbreviations, you should use the standard abbreviations. Otherwise, your own abbreviations you should not create it, and you cannot able to write the record. So these are some guidelines which you have to follow while you are writing a record. So what are all the things? Number one, all the information should be factual, consistent, and accurate. Use your sense whenever you are recording something. Always see that there is a rationale or evidence behind each and everything. What things you are recording. After writing anything, you should put the date, time, name, and your signature should be there. Whenever you are writing the nurse's notes, you should take the involvement of the patient or the caretaker. If any error is there, you can just cross it down with a single line, and then you should put your initial and date should be there. Always follow the SMART technique while writing the nurse's records. Within few minutes or within 24 hours, you should record each and everything about an incident. No meaningless phrases or sentences or subjective statements should be there in the when you are writing the records. No correction fluid should be used over the record writing, and no abbreviation should be used. And if you are using the abbreviations, it should be a standard abbreviation. So that's all about the records. So nurse's record, in this session, we have seen regarding what is the record, what are the purposes of the record, what are the types of the record, what are the uses of the record, and what are the factors or how we can improve the record keeping and writing. So that's all for this session. Thank you, students.